Congressman Gimenez joining us right now. We've gotten into this before, Congressman, this effort to help the airline industry here. Maybe it was right and proper at the time to do so in the middle of a pandemic which almost shut down the industry. But we're still not getting answers where this money went.
No, we're not. And I think we also have another $50 billion or so that's unspent of this COVID relief for airlines. And so we need answers as how they spent the money that they did get, and also why are we spending another $1 billion on infrastructure when there is unspent COVID-19 money all over the place. It's time for the Biden administration to start shutting some of this stuff down and asking Congress to actually look at the stuff that hasn't been allocated, hasn't been spent, and reallocate it so that we can start to ease the pressure on inflation. The more we spend as a government, the more it puts pressure on inflationary, prices. And so we need to start doing that, and also start to reduce, what our long-term debt's going to be.
The bigger issue right now, whatever you want to do, $1 billion, I guess they're looking at to work on, dozens of airport terminals around the country. I just think the more immediate issue, the more immediate fire right now are all these thousands of flights delayed or canceled on a daily basis since going back to Memorial Day, and not slowing dramatically. I would think that would be the priority. And if you want to look at a terminal refurbishment down the road and can justify it, maybe have at it. But I just think we've got our priorities backwards.
Oh, I do too. Look, terminal refurbishments are done by the individual terminals or airports themselves. Look, MIA has a $2 billion terminal replacement project in the next 5 years. That's just one airport. So this $1 billion is really a drop in the bucket of all the needs that these airports need. But you're right. Right now, the issue is getting these flights off the ground and not having thousands of flights either being terminated, canceled, delayed, and all these disruptions that we have all over the United States, and everybody's pointing their fingers at each other. The air traffic controllers are pointing their fingers at the airlines, and the airlines are pointing their fingers at them, and weather and all kinds of stuff. We need to get to the bottom and see what the heck's really going on in the airline industry and get it back to where it should be.
Yeah, because where it is now is cutting down a number of airports, flights, traffic to try to deal with this, but it only seems to get worse. I don't know why and how that has come to be. But Congressman, I would be curious about some of the issues, particularly with pilots, that there aren't enough to go around. One issue that's been raised is that we put them out to pasture too soon. 65 is the cutoff age. You got to retire as a pilot. Do you agree with that? Do you think it should be older?
I think it should be based on the individual and the individual themselves. Some people age a lot faster than others. Others at 65 are just fine. I'm 68 years old. I think I probably pilot, an aircraft. I've got the cognitive ability to do that. So, but they do it out of abundance of caution.
But a blanket cutoff age, Congressman, you would not be for that?
No.
Okay, got it.
No, I don't think so, because I think it's based on the individual. It should be based on some kind of objective factors based on the individual's abilities, not that, hey, you reach that age, that's it, it's done. That person may very well be able to serve another 2, 3, 4, 5 years in that capacity based on their individual traits and the way they've kept themselves up.
Got it. The older I get, Congressman, the more I support what you just said. So thank you very, very much. Very good seeing you.
Yeah, the older we get, the older these things, the farther that age, goes. I'm not old, I'm just older.
Yeah, there you go. Well put, Congressman. Thank you very, very much.